Well, hi again. I recently got back from a conference in Boston, and along with many different investment opportunities and learning sessions that we went through, I took away some great information from a presentation by Dr. Joe Coughlin from the MIT Age Lab. Now, I can't share slides with you or any of the visuals because there are copyright issues, and I wanted to be respectful of that. But I did come away with a few notes and some tidbits that I thought illustrate how we look at things as planners, those that continue to try to learn. In addition to all of the math and the probability and the investments, what should we be thinking about when it comes specifically to life in retirement? So let's just go through a few of the points and the comments that I did pick up. By 2034, more people will be retired than in the workforce. Millennials will have had more jobs by age 43 than baby boomers their entire lives. Birth rates have fallen by 50% over the last 70 years globally. That's going to affect a lot of things, not just the workforce, but things like Social Security and Medicare. Women over 35 now account for 1 in 5 births. Very different than how things were when I was out of college and growing up. And women are responsible for 70 to 80% of consumer spending. And those of us in my world that don't get that are really missing the boat. Toward the end of the presentation, some perspectives that I really appreciated were getting us to think of the conversations we have with our clients about retirement and how to envision that, as opposed to the typical, how do you see yourself in retirement? What are your goals and dreams? Maybe another way to look at that would be not what are you going to be doing in retirement, but what will you do on a Tuesday at 10:30? And one of the most important numbers to consider in retirement, I thought this was fascinating, is your zip code. That may have to do with the weather, your health care, your social life, your environment, your costs, and many other things. So it will make a difference where you live as far as what that world around you and your support mechanisms are going to be. And finally, questions that I got a kick out of, but are very insightful, are how are you going to think about the little joys you get in retirement and how are you going to get them? Will you have access to things like an ice cream cone? Who's going to change your light bulb if you need that to be done? Who's going to deliver your food? So all of these concepts are very different than, again, when I first started in this business, it was all the mathematical probability. Now it's envisioning yourself, its quality of life, its longevity is a huge part of what we're trying to address. And so keeping things fresh, going to conferences, going back to school, if you will, is a critical part of what I do if I'm going to continue to try to deliver quality to the people whom I serve.